Hello, this is Kaylin Huntress, and today I'm going to tell you about Company of One, why staying small is the next big thing in business. This was written by one of the elders on the internet. Paul Jarvis has been running online businesses online for more than a decade and a half. I think 2 decades now. And so he's been around this world for a long time. And having his perspective on what it means to be a solopreneur is so helpful because there's a lot of things that I wasn't able to articulate about my own business and my own career until I read this book. He has a really great framework for how to view your relationship to your audience and to your customers and to your time. I find his perspective on time really useful because unlike people who work in businesses, if you work for a business or if you run a big company, then you have overhead and you have staff and you have management and hierarchies. And solopreneurs have none of that, which is an advantage. But it also means that you don't have any pushback. If you have something that you're interested in and that you want to pursue, then you could really screw yourself up if you go and you chase the wrong thing. It's a unique challenge of solopreneurs. I like how he says opportunities are just obligations, wearing an appealing mask. That's a really great word of caution for a company of one, for somebody who has to run their own business and they're presented with opportunities and there's not a team of people to provide communal pushback and to challenge your ideas. It's all up to us. As companies of one, as solopreneurs, we either make it work or we don't. And that daunting challenge is made more bearable by the fact that I can read somebody's story and analysis about what this all means. I really like how he talks about his relationship to his audience. And he says at one point, I underlined the heck out of this book, he says, if you don't think about the personality of your business, your audience will assign one to you. I love that idea because it means that you have the agency and the responsibility for declaring your own brand and personality. Paul has this great perspective on rats. He loves pet rats, and he has this great essay on his website about rats. So if you Google Paul Jarvis rats, you can see into his mind on how he uses his personality to filter the kinds of people he wants to do business with. It's really interesting stuff, especially for someone who runs their own business. And so if you're a solopreneur or you have a side hustle or you're thinking about breaking out on your own, I highly recommend you read Company of One. It's a fantastic read, and it gives a unique and clear perspective on the new gig economy from somebody who's been doing it for a while and has the distance from the beginning of his own career, the beginning of the internet, to the present day to really give some positive insight on it.